Let's go see a movie.
I know, right?
Hey, so it's the 5th of February, and I have completed Masters of Death. I'm giving it 5 carrots. My heart hurts. Like, to have that much love over timelines, over lifetimes, over immortal peril, like, I didn't even know it was a romance. But it's so intricately woven through the plot. How could you not like this? How could you not like this? It was decadent. It was everything. Do y'all see my face right now? Everything about it was perfect. The conclusion, the wrap up, the climb to get there, the intricacies of the mortal and immortal heart. Like, it was everything. And I'm so sad I waited to read it because it was immaculate. 5 carrots. I started feeling ill today, so I was about 55% through, and I finished it. Boy Wonder set up Snorlax on the stairs, and I just kind of hung out and ate dinner and was curled up, and I finished it. It's 1 a.m. It took me about 2-3 hours to read the last, like, 57%. It was so good. Oh my god, my heart hurts. This is the first book finished in February. Now it's time to find something else to read. Hey, today is the 8th of February. I finished That Night in the Library by Eva Jerzik. Today was actually a day full of completed arcs. I finished this. I finished 4 other ones. So today was very productive. I finished 5 arcs given to me by NetGalley. So let's go over them. Let's first talk about this because this is freshest. I finished this not more than an hour ago. I wasn't a fan. It was just a lot of unanswered questions. It was very, like, circular writing. I could get the appeal, but it's not for me. I won't be giving it a rating because it isn't released until June of this year. It wasn't as in-depth as I prefer in a mystery, and that's all I'll say about it. The next book that I want to talk about is called Bad Dreams in the Night, and that is by Adam Ellis. It is a graphic novel. It is horror. It was amazing. I gave it 5 carrots. It's basically just small snippets of creepy things that he thought about, and then after he'll give you the reason why he thought about them. 5 carrots. Art is spectacular. Everything was spooky. Everything had like an eerie, quiet, creepy, like quality to it. I got goosebumps several times. And the last one, not giving you any spoilers, but the last one made me jump. So definitely go check that out when it's out. The next book that I finished is called The Secret Life of Bugs. Moira Butterfield. That comes out in... Did I tell you when Bad Dreams came out? It comes out in April of this year, just in case I didn't tell you. But The Secret Life of Bugs comes out in March, and I gave that 5 carrots. It was the most informative children's book I've ever read, and I need more of them in my life. Because it was so information heavy, it did take a little bit longer to go through than others, but like I literally learned so much. Like what I was taught from this book versus what I learned about insects in school, they should be ashamed of themselves. The next book that I finished is called A Crocodile Should Never Skip Breakfast. Yeah, A Crocodile Should Never Skip Breakfast by Colleen Lamore. I also gave that 5 carrots. It was the cutest thing that I'd read this year. And I know I keep saying that, but the books keep topping each other, okay? This is all that I have to say. It was the cutest thing ever. It's about a crocodile who is a river fairy, and he's running late, so he skips breakfast. And he's like, oh, I'll get breakfast here, I'll get breakfast here. He keeps missing these opportunities to grab the food, and then things occur. It was super cute, super fun. I loved every minute about it. Every minute. It comes out in June of this year. And then the last book that I read today was actually the first book that I finished today, and it's called Shine by Bruno Velassi. I gave it 4 carrots. It comes out in April of this year, and it's essentially about a moth and like confidence, and that's all I really want to tell you because it's like a children's book. It's very bright and colorful and vibrant, but there's not a lot of pages to it, so I don't want to spoil anything. Great. All of them were given to me by NetGalley. They have all received my feedback. On to the next. I don't know what I'm going to read next, but I did just post a book listing Black Mysteries that I found recently, so I'm probably going to start on one of those. And I'll see you next time. Also, I forgot to talk about what I'm currently reading. I started Harlem Sunset by Nikessa Afia. I'm 13% through. I'm about an hour in. Already, this is going so much better than the first one. Maybe it was this long just because she had to introduce all of the characters and whatnot, but this one is so smooth. I'm already enthralled, and I can't wait to see what happens from here. We definitely need to... Hey, so it is the 9th, Friday the 9th. I'm tired. Today was such a long day. I worked. Then I went out with my girlfriends. We went to Barnes & Noble. We went to the movies. We went out to dinner. Then I had to drop stuff off to my grandmother. Like, it's been a long day. I'm worn the fuck out. But I wanted to show you what I got before I went to bed. So the first thing that I want to show you is the super cute purse I picked up. Like, is that not adorable? And it's so wide. Like, it's so cute. So this is my new bag. And it's so cute. Fits everything that I need. And like, I love that like the fabric inside is like little books with the little characters on them. It's so cute. And then I got that from Barnes & Noble. And then here's the books that I got. The continuation of What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. And it's called What Feasts at Night. Like, do y'all see this cover? Oh my god. It's beautiful. The next thing I picked up is called These Deadly Prophecies by Andrea Tang. It's supposed to be sapphic, a mystery, murder. I don't need much else. The next book I picked up is called Murder in the Family by Kara Hunter. Yeah, one body, six experts, and essentially you, or six suspects, and like you are the detective. So this is similar to You've Been Summoned, which I read at the beginning of the year. Next book I picked up was The Honjin Murders by Seishi Yokomizo, and it's another Pushkin Vertigo novel. I think one of these days I'm going to take them and just read them like one full, like, readathon. I think that would be a lot of fun. So now we have a new one. That's what, six bad boys. Yeah, that's what I picked up. Just wanted to hop on and tell you a little bit about it. I finished a little children's book called Sparkles No Sparkles. It was super cute. And I think I've decided that I'm going to start reading, I believe it's called Courier. Just pull it out my bag here. Yeah, it's called Courier by Zoe Rossi. It's an arc that I got from NetGalley. I am 5% in. 3%. I am 3% in. I started this today. I also started the audio of Cock Down the Road. I'm pretty sure it's called Cock Down the Block by Amy Award. I'm almost 14% through that. I'm really liking it. There is an actor for the male and the female character. They're so cute. The female character is a librarian. She's plus sized. He's a football player. He falls first. It's so cute. And the voice actor, his voice is so nice. I am also almost 30% into Harlem Sunset. That one's picking up as well, so I'm hoping to have some of these done by the weekend. And I can move on to the next one. You should be seeing a video shortly of some Black Recs for mysteries and thrillers. I plan on starting some of those as well, but I haven't chosen which one. I think I'm just going to read those throughout because I never really remember to like plan for like holidays until it's too late. So I don't want to miss my opportunity to read these awesome Black books just because February is over. So it's just like a reminder to me to make sure that I'm adding diverse reads to what I'm already reading, even though I am. And just to make sure that I continue to do so. So there. Went out with the girlies. We went to go see Lisa Frankenstein. It is everything. 10 out of 10 recommend. Super cute, super funny, super morbid. It was everything that I wanted and more. I'm taking Boy Wonder to see it on Sunday because I already want to see it again. And I think that's everything that I have to tell you. So I will catch you on the flip side. Sleuth out. Okay, I am 64% into Cock Down the Block. I'm absolutely loving it. Their romance is so cute. It's freaking palpable. The voice actors in this did such a good job. That guy's voice. Girl. I have to get some before you eat it all. Hey, today is Monday the 12th. I'm just popping in because I finished a book. So I spent the last 4 days reading The Cock Down the Block by Amy Award. I listened to the audio version, which has 2 actors, one for the male, one for the woman. And I got that audio book from NetGalley. I'm letting you know right now, I'm giving this 5 carats. It was immaculate. The miscommunication was not a miscommunication from the couple. There was intrigue. There was mystery. There was will they or won't they? He falls first. It was chef's kiss. The smut, immaculate. The writing, immaculate. We've got a fucking bold, full-figured, curvy, sex positive main character who's a librarian and quarterback for a really powerful like sports team. The only thing that would have made this better for me, in my opinion, is if it had any people of color in it. Like, there was sexual diversity. There's the best friend, and the best friend was gay. She had a wife, like, things like that. That kind of, like, made it a little bit more inclusive. But yeah, if it had any people of color in it, it would have got 7 to 8 stars. All of it was great. The smut alone was perfect. The intrigue was perfect. I kept updating my Goodreads and my Book of Mori, like, no, they didn't. Yes, they did. I had so much fun. It was a great time. Great time to have my all. I think the audiobook comes out for everybody on, like, the 14th or the 15th, so make sure you go check it out, because it was everything. Go read it ASAP. This is a series. I'm already looking for book 2, because this has been out for a while, but book 2, I need book 2. I need book 2. I need it. Expeditiously. And now I'm contemplating what to read next. So I've started reading The No Mask Murders by Akimitsu Takagi. I am 5... It's a little slow going, but it's an older novel, been translated into English. They generally take a little bit to get going. But the interesting thing about this is that the narrator is the detective, and we're going to follow along. We are going to get all of the clues that the detective gets, and then we can see if he can solve it before he gets there. So that's always a fun time. So currently that's all that I'm reading right now. I did just get a bunch of Own Voices Black Murder Mysteries. The first one that I'm going to start in that, One Shot Harry by Gary Phillips. It's about a black forensic photographer who gets wrapped up in a murder. It's like Pulp Fiction-y. So, in the 60s. So I'm very excited. Those are probably the next couple of books that I'm going to read. So yeah, I'll see you next time. I just wanted to pop in and check in on ya. Bye. It's time for the hot profit. It's time for the hot profit. Hi. So it is the 13th, one day before Valentine's Day, and I just completed another book. I actually have 3 to talk to you about, so let's get into it. First one I want to talk about is Batman's Mystery Casebook. This is written and illustrated by Charlie Fish and Christopher Umunga. This is a Sherlock Holmes deduction workbook, essentially. You've got Batman and friends, and cases are presented to you, and information within the cases tells you who did it. So then you get to a certain point, and it's like, stop, it's time for you to solve the case, so forth and so on. Very, very cute. I gave it 4 carrots. I liked it a lot. The next thing that I want to talk about is called Blacksmith, and this is written and illustrated by Eric Palicki and Wendell Cavalcanti. It includes issues 1 through 5. You have a brown girl and a brown boy. She has special powers. He has special powers. Okay, cool. So I wanted to make sure that those weren't spoilers. So she is a werewolf and he is a djinn. And together they have a PI business. And a guy comes up to them trying to find out where his silver bullets have gone missing. And it just snowballs from there. All kinds of creatures are in here, all kinds of folklore. It was great. I really, really liked it. I gave it like 3.5. The last thing that I want to talk about is I finished Harlem Sunset by Nekesa Afia. I liked this one so much better than book 1. And book 3 will be out soon in like June or something this year. I really, really liked it. So essentially, this is right after the events of book 1. She's trying to get her depths, get her bearings, and she gets visited by another girl who escaped the kidnapping that she went through. And everybody's having a good time, and they're dancing, they're having a ball. They all wake up in the morning. That woman is dead, and Rosa Maria is covered in her blood. And then the story just takes off from there. And I don't really want to tell you anything else because it can be spoilers. But although the mystery was still a bit too elementary for my taste, the intrigue and the world building and the character building in this novel was top notch. So I'm giving it 4.5 carats. So yeah, we're all caught up, all done. I am currently reading Dungeon Critters by Natalie Rice and Sarah Goetter. It looks like this. It's just as cute and adorable as you think it will be. I'm only a couple of pages in, but I love everything about it. Like, I love everything about it. Look at that art. Look at the little characters. Like, it's so freaking cute. So this is the next thing on our list. I also finished a digital graphic novel arc called The Haunted Girl by Sachs, father and daughter. I gave it like 4.5 carats. It's basically about a girl who suffers from depression, and she is like trying to get back into the swing of things, and then realizes that she might not be as crazy as everybody was making her out to be, and other things might be going on. I really liked it. It was an arc. It comes out in, I want to say May or June. I'll put the actual date here. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see if there's more, because that arc covers issues 1 through 5. I think that's pretty much it as far as what I've been reading, and we'll see what else I can get into soon, because February's not even halfway over yet, and we've already put aside 11, I want to say 11 to 15 books, so we are zooming. The goal for 2024 is 70 books, so we are already past 30 right now. So I'm pretty proud of my progress. I feel pretty badass, if you don't mind. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye. Hey, so it's almost the 16th. It's like 11-ish something on Thursday, the 15th, and I got some stuff to go over with you. So, I updated my case for my Kindle. I did it a little differently this time. So, like, this is what the last couple of cases looked like, and I put the stickers, like, on the back. I didn't mind them, but I saw somebody just put the stickers inside. I was like, that's brilliant. Why did I never think of that? So I did that with this new case. And it's completely mystery themed. So it's got glitter, which I love. And then it's full of mystery themed stickers. So like Criminal Minds, Will's Up in 30. This is Calm and Its Doctor. A Little Read. Conan Edogawa. Columbo. I am waiting on some Nancy Drew stickers, and I want to get like a What Would Miss Fisher Do sticker and like filter it in there, and then I just put the journal in there because like it was kind of feminine and spooky and mysterious. So this is what the back of my Kindle looks like right now, and this way you can kind of see more of the fact that it's like the mint green color. So yeah, here we are. I am currently 9% into We Don't Swim Here by Vincent Tarondo. I started it on audio on my way home from work. It is so spooky already. It was essentially about an entire town that just doesn't swim. Like, there's no water anywhere. The student, Bronwyn, she was a swimmer on track to become, like, an Olympic swimmer. And her grandmother gets sick, so they move to this small town in, like, Arkansas. And then it's just this surrounded, like, spookiness and mystery of why they don't swim there. I don't know what it's about yet, but it is creepy. I love it. I am also currently reading Dungeon Critters. This is how far I am. I've been working on this the last couple of days. I've only really been reading it at work, and surprisingly enough, work has been like crazy busy to the point to where I haven't really been able to like sit down and dive in. But it's adorable. It's about a crew of warriors, think like D&D vibes, and they go around just doing shit. She wants to set everything on fire. She's the only one with any common sense. Chirp thinks he's like a prince. And then I don't know what Goro is, but he's this huge thing. But he has like a little snake tongue. He's the cutest thing ever. It's so cute so far. And a part just happened and it had me laughing out loud. So I am thoroughly enjoying this. So I will update you soon. Bye.
What?
Was it blue to me?
That's rude.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Hey, today is the 18th. I thought we were much further into February than we actually were. I still have a total of 2 weeks before the end of the month. So let's get into some reading. Here's what I've been reading lately. I also went to a couple of bookstores. I got some more books, even though I didn't have shelf space. So I ordered new shelves. We just got a lot to talk about. So let's get into it. Also, I got new bunny ears and they're fucking adorable, right? So we went to Barnes and Noble and we went to Half Price Books. So I'll go over what I got from Half Price Books first because it was the first time I spent this much money in a Half Price Books. In my defense, some of the books are boy wonders, but still, I spent a lot of money. You ready? Here we go. So the first couple of things I got are Nancy Drew games. They had a whole stack. And while I was super excited about this, turns out that I already had 2 of them. So that sucks. But these, I just tested and installed them and they work on my PC. So I'm definitely going to start streaming these because I grew up playing the first 2 and then never really played anything after that. And I've been wanting to get back into them for a while. So here we are. If you're interested in watching those streams, I'll put that link down below in the description box. But these last 2, I found 2-pack CD in Walmart during like a late night shopping trip and totally forgot about it. And when I saw all of these, I literally just picked them all up. These 2 are part of that 2-pack. So I have an extra. And I also saw this on the shelf. I was like, oh my god, this has been on my to-read list forever. Like, I should totally get it. It was only $7. Meh. Came home, went to go scan it into my bookshelf app, as I do, to make sure that I'm not losing track of any of my books, to make sure that all of my books are accounted for, to make sure that I don't go and do the same fucking thing I did today, which was buy a book I already own. Ah! So annoying. So annoying. So there are 3 things that I'm going to put on my Squarespace to sell because I don't need copies. So that was frustrating, but neither here nor there. The other thing I got was Blow Note, which is full of Tableau's poetry from Epic High. I've been looking for this forever. They had it in Korean, but they never had it in English, and now it's an English edition. So Now I have my own English copy. I can't wait. Tableau has always been one of my favorite artists, so to have like art makes me very happy. The next thing that I picked up was Bury the Lead by Gabby Dunn. And this has also been on my list forever and could not find it at the library to save my soul. And it was just sitting on the half-price bookshelf. And I was like, absolutely coming home with me. But essentially, this is about a reporter who wants a college internship at the newspaper in town. And she starts investigating a brutal murder. And I don't want to tell you anything else, but yeah, it looks so good. Like, I'm so excited. So excited. The next thing that I picked up is Lumberjanes and Gotham Academy. And this is the entire, 6 or 7 piece series that they did. So now I have the whole thing. So this is about a vigilante group, and this is a dark romance, dark academia murder mystery in a gothic castle with painted edges. I'm so excited. This guy is so big though, like compared to this novel. Jeez. So that's everything that I got from Half Price Books. Here's what I got from Barnes & Noble. I got The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland, which has been on my list for a while. Look at these light pink edges. It's such a pretty edition. Barnes & Noble exclusive. And then I picked up The Cloisters by Katie Hayes, which is supposed to be like a dark academia mystery about tarot. I picked up The Westing Game, which is a classic murder mystery. It's children's lit. That is by Ellen Raskin. And then I picked up The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. The series is complete now, so I was looking for this, looking for it, couldn't find it. They had an entire fucking display on the side of where I was looking, but I almost never look at in panel displays. I'm always looking at the shelves. So I was like, damn, they don't have this book. Not only did they have this entire display set up for it, but they didn't have any hardcovers of this. They had covers of Paradox and they had covers of Complex, but they did not have covers of 6. And that's so annoying to me. So I just went ahead and got the paperback cover because it's the first in the series, and I only got that one because I was prepared to get the entire series. The way that she wrote Masters of Death, like, I'm so interested to read more from her, and everybody recommends this. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go do that. And then they didn't have it in hardcover, and that was annoying. That's annoying. But it's fine. I'm going to read it, and if I like it, then I'm going to go get it in hardcover, give this to, Half Price Books or the library or something like that, seeing as the library did not have any issues for me to rent, and that'll be it. So that's everything that I picked up from the bookstores, and then, earlier tonight, I finished Dungeon Critters by Natalie Reese and Sarah Goetter. I'm giving this 5 carats. It was so freaking cute. And if this doesn't get a sequel, I'm gonna be livid. You're following this ragtag crew right here, think D&D, and they are on a regular adventure to save a toad named Timbers when Chirp's parents invite them back for the event. Do we know what the event is? No. And the story takes off from there. There's intrigue, there's mystery, there's adventure, there's puns, there's love. It's adorable. So freaking cute. Even my dad liked it. That's how cute it was. Okay, so this is book 35 of the year. Currently reading a few different novels at the moment. I'm 22% into One Shot Harry by Gary Phillips, which is about a photographer, which is about a black photographer in 1963 LA, and one of his friends has perished, and he's trying to find out if it was an accident or if it was murder. I am 9% into We Don't Swim Here by Vincent Torrado. I am 6% into Never Tell by Selena Montgomery. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But that's what we're going on about at the moment. Wanted to get you caught up. I ordered some new bookshelves, so when those come in, I will film a little bit of me putting them up and getting them decorated. Honestly, I think that's pretty much it. I think for March, I'm going to go ahead and launch the Blue Stocking Bunny book club. So we'll choose a book to read. We'll get started on like gathering members and organizing all of that. I'm very excited to open my book club up to the public. It's been a long time coming. Honestly, I think that's everything. So I guess I'll see you next time. Bye. See you soon. How about? Let's catch up. I'm 46% through Never Tell by Stacey Abrams. I'm absolutely enthralled. The main character is strong, bold. She's trying to hide. The love interest is everything. I'm absolutely intrigued and enthralled by the mystery. I can't wait to see what happens next. I finished D&D Doggos, Get This Party Started, and I finished the Forest Hills Bootleg Society, and I finished A Day in the Life of Pusheen. I think those are the things that I finished so far. I'm making decent headway in my library books. I really only have like maybe 10 left unread, and I know I have at least 12 read, so we're making pretty good headway. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. I'm getting my nails done Saturday because I broke a bow. It's supposed to look like this. Yeah, so that sucks. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm 46% through Never Tell. I started listening to it pretty heavily after I got off work today. So I'm hoping to finish it either tonight or tomorrow. And then we'll go from there. Bye. Hey, so today is the 21st of February. We've got 8 days before the end of the month. And I finished several books. But the one I want to talk to you about right now is Never Tell by Stacey Abrams. I'm going to put some clips in here because I just finished it not more than like a half an hour ago. And I took some like real-time reactions to what was going on. Okay, so I'm 40 minutes from the end of Never Tell by Stacey Abrams. It has taken the wildest turn. I knew who did it, but the reasons for doing it is just mind-boggling, my guy. Who would want that? Just check yourself in, grab yourself a straitjacket, and throw away the key. Like, that's bonkers! You see this face? Do y'all see my face? Like, this shit is wild. Y'all, 6 Carats. One of the best mysteries I've ever read in my whole life. Yes, I was right on who did it. The motivations? Absolutely not. The reveal? Absolutely not. The romance? Squee-worthy. There were times today where I was fucking blushing. Blushing. It was so good. I literally don't have any other words. Fucking read it. Go read it. Go read it. It was amazing. amazing. The other book I finished yesterday is called Grimoire Noir. And this is written by Vera Greentea and illustrated by Iana Bogach. The art in this is spectacular. Spectacular. And the design for the witches, like they're so fucking beautiful. Like, oh my god. The black skin, the hairstyles, the fashion sense. I think I gave this a 4.5. It was so good. This is about a town that protects magic folk, and the main character's little sister Heidi goes missing, and it's about that search and what they find. So good. So good. I also completed Hobtown Mysteries 1, My Buddy Killer Croc. I've completed quite a few. I'll put them up here because at this point my brain is too full of Stacey Abrams' masterpiece to like even think of anything else right now. I'm still trying to process my feelings. I should be starting another book, but I literally just can't even contemplate that. I still need those characters like jumbling around in my head for a little bit because it was just so good. Okay. I know there's other things to tell you, but I literally can't even think. I will come back later and give you full thoughts. Oh my god. Never Tell. Read it. Read it! Hey. So today is the 22nd. There are 33 minutes left in the day. I wanted to hop on and tell you that I started reading more of Princess Knight. So the last time that I started Princess Knight, I was on page like 16, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to start like focusing on this. So I took it to work today, and now I'm on page 186. And this is wild. So Sapphire is born with both the heart of a boy and a girl, but only boys can rule. There is a evil guy with bushy eyebrows a la Eggman who wants his son to take over the kingdom. There's a prince from a bordering kingdom that falls in love with girl version, but he doesn't know who she is. There's death, there's betrayal, like so much has gone on in the last 180 pages, and I'm like, if this is all happening right now, what is the rest of the book about? Like, so much has happened in these 186 pages. What's the rest of the book gonna be about? This is wild, and I'm absolutely loving it. It is quickly on its way to a 5 carat. The next thing that I started reading was I was stuck in traffic, so I started a new audiobook. It's called The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, I think. I'm listening to it on audio. I'm listening to it on 1.95 speed because the author speaks really slowly. But the drive from work here, from work to my house, I'm 18% through. I went from 0% to 18%. I'm almost 2 hours in. It's very interesting so far. It hasn't grabbed me yet, but I am definitely digging the dark academia vibes, and I'm definitely digging the almost mystery. And I'm excited to see what's next for our main characters. So, I think that's all that I have to tell you about what I'm reading, but let me show you what we built today. Okay, so I was just complaining in the last couple of videos about how I didn't have any shelf space, so we built some shelves. So I have these 3 guys right here. This shelf I built myself. It's a floating shelf, so it looks like that guy over there. I installed him myself, and on it is my favorites that I own in red. And then there are 3 floating shelves over here, those are all of my like trade backs, graphic novels, comics, more comics. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the top shelf, but I'm going to find something. And then I put these two shelves up here because those will have my figurines on them. And then I'm thinking that I might move those figurines to one of the empty floating shelves, but I'm not sure. But making these two figurine shelves have cleared up those two shelves there. So now I have even more shelf space. And as of right now, other than like the 3 that I'm currently working on for a video, I do believe that all of the books are finally off of the floor. So this is what my shelves look like. And then I have those shelves over there. And then I have those shelves over there. And then I have these. And now I have these. So yeah, that's what the shelves look like. Bye. Back. It's the 25th. And I just came back from the library. And I have more books to talk to you about. So let's get into it. So I went to my childhood library. I was in my hometown. And I was like, you know what? It's Saturday. I'm going to stop by the library and just see what they have. Because I haven't been to this one in over a decade. So I wanted to see like what changes they'd made, things of that nature. I think it's really interesting that libraries now are more of like tech centers. I think that's really good for the community. They had a lot of like computer kiosks, and they had like a laptop kiosk, which I'd never seen before. All of it was super neat. However, I went to this library growing up. I was a teen in this library. So going to where I remember the teen section being, and not only having it moved, but having it shrunk, I remember it being several shelves, all little like study nook. And now it's like 8 shelves, maybe. And they're smaller. They're like home shelves, not even like tall floor to ceiling shelves. It was kind of disheartening, but I was able to find some things, so let's talk about it. The first thing that I want to talk about is Copycat by Hannah Jane. This is a book that I've been looking for forever. The digital library didn't have it. I couldn't find it at any of the bookstores that I've been to. This is the first time I've even seen it in person. And when I first found it, I don't even think this is the cover that it had. But this one is a Hannah Jane. So Truly Madly Deadly, The Revenge, Twisted, like all of the other Hannah Jane books that I've read. This is one that I wanted to read. And the back says that Addison is no exception. As the novel's biggest fan, she's thrilled when the infamously reclusive author R.J. Rosen contacts her, giving her inside information others would kill for. Addison always dreamed of what it would be like if the books were real, but then she finds the most popular girl in school dead, murdered, and Addison discovers that life imitating fiction is more dangerous than she could have ever imagined. As other terrifying events from the book start unfolding around her, she has to figure out how to write her own ending and survive the story. It sounds amazing. The next book that I picked up is the second in the Murder, She Wrote series. So I know you guys are kind of rolling your eyes now, but bear with me. I didn't buy it. It came from the library. I did unhaul the first one. I did not like the first one. I'm hoping the second one will be better. You know, like now she's got her bearings. She knows what to do. Maybe this one will be what I was hoping for. I don't know. I'm just a sucker. I saw it. It was at the library. It was going to be free. I got it. So she's out on vacation with her uncle and his wife at this Lake Paloma. And apparently it has an unsolved drowning of a teen named Eden Vicente. And she starts to ask questions about it because it's B. And it starts to get dangerous. So this already sounds 8 times better than the first one. So here's hoping. The next book I picked up is called Not Dead Enough by Tiffany D. Nieheiser. It says dead boyfriend should stay dead. And then this is the cover. It says Not Dead Enough. It's a gripping thriller that had me racing to the end. A story of past trauma. This book is heartfelt, timely, and relevant, all while being a real page turner. And it's blurbed by the author of How to Solve Your Own Murder, which is on my Kindle right now. So it's a little bit of a thickie, but I'm excited. Okay, so it says, Charlotte survived the car crash that killed her husband, Jerry, but that night everything changed. Charlotte wants desperately to get back to normal, whatever that means now, and starts reconnecting with friends she hasn't spoken to in months. And she's trying to work through her PTSD with the help of her therapist, only she can't tell the truth about Jerry or what really happened the night that he died. Just when Charlotte thinks she might be able to move on, someone claiming to be Jerry starts sending her threatening messages, saying things only he would know. But it can't really be Jerry because there's no such thing as ghosts. The cold spots in her room must be a draft, and the noises she hears must be the house creaking. There has to be a logical explanation for all of it, because if ghosts are real, then Jerry came back for her, just like he always said he would. Oh my god, that sounds so much better than what I thought it would be, so I can't wait to get into that. The next book that I picked up is called Your Lonely Nights Are Over by Adam Sass. It looks like this. And the inside says, Deary and Cole are inseparable, unlikable, and in bad luck for them, totally unbelievable. From the day they met, Deary and Cole have been two against the world. But whenever something bad happens at Stone Grove High School, they get blamed. Why? They're beautiful, flirtatious, dangerously clever queen bees, and they're always ready to call out their fellow students. But they've never faced a bigger threat than surviving senior year, when Mr. Sandman, a famous, never-caught serial killer, emerges from a long retirement, and his hunting ground is their school's queer club. As evidence and bodies begin piling up and suspicion points at Deary and Cole, they will have to do whatever it takes to uncover the real killer before they and the rest of Queer Club are taken down. But they're not getting away from the killer without a fight. Along the way, they must confront dark truths hidden beneath the surface of their small desert community. When the odds are stacked against them and every flop they know is a suspect, can Deary and Cole take down Mr. Sandman before it's too late? Oh my god. And then the last one I picked up purely on title. So if this is a disappointment, it's totally my fault. I picked it up purely on title. This book is called Reader, I Murdered Him. Reader, I Murdered Him by Betsy Cornwell. Cornwell. And it says, Vengeance is sweet. Adele grew up in the shadows, first watching from backstage at her mother's Parisian dance halls, then wandering the gloomy, haunted rooms of her father's manor. When she's finally sent away to boarding school in London, she's happy to enter the brightly lit world of society girls and their wealthy suitors. Yet there are shadows here, too. Many of the men who try to charm Adele's new friends harbor dark intentions. After a violent assault, she returns to a roguish young con woman for help. Together, they become vigilantes meting out justice. But can Adele save herself from the same fate as those she protects? So it's a historical thriller? And it's sapphic? Yo. I did so good. Other than Murder, She Wrote 2, like, none of these are like, I could read it, I could pass it up. Like, all of these, I'm hella excited to get into. So let's see what we can get into. Bye. Okay, so it's essentially 2 a.m. I just finished Copycat. 5 carats. Fucking 5 carats. I knew who did it. Did I know why they did it? No. Was I ready for the reveal? No. But I had an inkling that it was coming. Was it well done? Abso-fucking-lutely. I've wanted to read this book for so long and couldn't find it anywhere. And then it just popped up at the local library and I picked it up. And I'm so glad I did. I devoured this. Started it at noon, finished it at 2. It's so good. I am psyched, adrenaline pumping, squealing, goosebumps. Hannah Jane does such a good job of writing complex, terrified, well done thrillers. This is like the 5th one I've read, and it's a 5 carat. Like, it was immaculate. I still can't believe I was right. Oh my god, so good. Okay. I need to go to bed, but I'm so hyped I probably won't be able to go to bed. Yeah, this was everything. If you have a chance, go read it immediately, expeditiously. Go, 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 go. Holy shit. Hey, it's the last day of February. It's the 29th. We've survived the month, and I have some books to talk to you about. So I haven't finished anything else since Copycat by Hannah Jane, but I am making hella progress on the books that I'm currently reading. I just hit part 2 of The Maidens. I just hit 58% in The White Guy Dies First, which is an anthology of horror stories by Black, queer, and writers of color, put together by Terry J. Benton Walker, who did Blood Debts, which I just haven't read it yet. I'm 58% through that. That's an arc that I got from NetGalley. I'm almost 100 pages into Not Dead Enough by Tiffany D. Nieheiser. And then I'm about 30-ish% in Do Your Worst. And I think that's all that I'm reading so far. I'm thinking of setting up a reading vlog, just choosing a few books and like reading those until those are done and filming it, because I haven't really done a reading vlog in a while. I've just been doing these like massive monthly, like hour-long catch-ups. Like, nobody's got time for that, right? So I'm thinking I might do something for March, but who knows? It's tomorrow. We'll find out. But this is the last video of the month. It was very, very productive. I finished like 25-ish books. I feel very productive. I think we're about 45, 46 books into the year. And that's pretty darn good, seeing as we're about to hit the 3rd month. I would like to bolster my numbers with some actual novels, because quite a few of them have been graphic novels, but I feel like it's not bad for where we are in the month versus like physical or audio novels that I've listened to. So we're getting there. I think the next book that I want to pick up is Artemis Made Me Do It, because that's the second one in the Trista Batir poetry series, and I got Persephone Made Me Do It for our book swap, and I can't read that till I read the second one. So I think that's the next thing that I'm going to be looking for. The last time I was on here, I talked about the books that I got from the library, so I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think we're doing pretty good, because these are all of the library books that I finished since going to the library, okay? So these are done, these are done, these are done, these are done, these are done. I don't have Copycat because it's downstairs. I think this is pretty good, you know? What is that? 12 books? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. 13 graphic novels put away since the last time I went to the library. So, yeah. We'll take these back, and maybe I'll find some new ones while I'm out there. I think the issue is that I don't have any, like, book structure. I've just been kind of like, oh, I want to read this, I want to read this, I want to read this, which isn't bad. There's nothing wrong with mood reading. But without that, like, list, I'm kind of just, like, floating. And if a book, like, stalls out or isn't what I'm looking for in the moment, then I start another one. Like, I have, like, 8. I'm pretty sure I have, like, 8 books that I'm currently reading pieces of. And that's a lot. But the book girlies and I decided that our next group read is called Where Sleeping Girls Lie, Where Sleeping Girls Die. I'll put it up here because it's like 11 and my brain is shot. It's been a long work week. Tomorrow's Friday, thank God, because your girl needs a break. Your girl needs a break. So yeah, I know for April, I'm definitely going to do another Lady Solvers marathon, and I want to get some more Nancy Drew in, so I'm definitely going to do those. But for March, I'm not too sure. Maybe it'll be another, read as you go month. Maybe I'll pull aside those Pushkin Vertigo Japanese novels that I have and read those. I don't know. So many things are calling to me. Like, there's so many books that are not read yet. So I really need to settle on something so that I can start breaking down some of this like physical TBR, because it's starting to get a little overwhelming, honestly. There's so many books that I have not read out of what I own. And I mean, even though I put away almost 40, I want to say 45, 46 books, I think only 3 of them I actually owned. So, fucking unhelpful. So yeah, see you next month. Bye.